Всем добрым! Сегодня продолжаем путешествие на берегах дритфуда.
Here we are, Reaper's Coast.
Бережнее там,
We
наконец-то
made
мы
it.
добрались.
The hunt. To be godwoken is all well and good, but above all, I've yet to
Мне
find
нужно
the
еще
master.
хоть хозяин.
Sadly, I
Вы
learned
ничего не
nothing
нашла
new
в
in
прошлом.
Fort
Эти
Joy,
земли мне
but I
знакомы. Нет
recognize
неподалеку меня
these
в свое время
lands.
поймали. Надо
We're
слышать,
close
перемещать
to where I
знаки
was
волк
once
побережья
captured.
жнеца.
We should
Возможно, я
find...
возьму след. Одинокие волки. Наш мужик одиноких волков. Чем он? Ну-ка, есть вопрос. Это же логично. Опа. Так. Ага. Рыбка не представляет. Большие был. В общем, надо вчищать берега. Так, какая задумка этой игры? Зачем так много разрушить? Конечно, может быть, по логике позволяет. Должны быть. И должны они бежать. Если быть серьезным, то это слишком.
A dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills.
Пам-пам. Пойдем поговорим.
A dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath.
No! Die here! Monsters in the water! Monsters in the deep! Monsters bigger! More and more!
It summons the end.
No! Die here! Monsters in the water! Monsters in the deep! Monsters in the...
The shark lays there, gasping quietly in the sunshine. It lays there gasping, dying, drowned.
Ну давай, как всегда. Так. Что взяли? Тут рыбу мы забрали. Собака, человек,
A
мел.
boy at swim. Your name is Joe. You're 9. You're brave. You're off to see your mum.
Резкий. Ничего себе, везучесть. Поработал. Это очень сильно, конечно. Фиолетовый арбалет. Необычно. Латель, Загусить его заново, блин. Пару капель крови, ты знаешь, что случилось. Ай-яй-яй.
That void woken had someone in its claws. I'll yield to none.
О. Что стало интересно. Что же это такое? Он, конечно, очень крутой. Больно самой. Даже так.
Meet the Reaper forfeit.
Что-то.
Prepare
Давай
your
закончим. Интернет инвентаря. Вроде не должно быть просто так. Я нашел его. Наверное. Да. Ну, номик. Вчера записи в журнале. Тут. Чей это?
A majestic caravan. I remember one just like this picking me up. Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy. What happened here?
На пальче.
not happy. Nothing. Not true. Can't be true. No, no, no. Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true.
Ну-ка, давайте.
From the
Перекусим.
dark, you stare up at the thin slivers of light visible between the floorboard. Wood creaks above your head. One of them has paused. Your breath catches in your throat as you wait for him to move along. But the hatch is suddenly yanked open. Light floods you, blinding and accusatory. You hear only one gruffly barked word before the hands seize you. Gotcha!
Не очень информативно.
You twist your head around as the Magisters haul you away. Your wife and two boys stand in the doorway, helpless. Commit their faces to memory one last. Wendy cries out something to you. You tell yourself it was, "I love you," or "We'll wait for you." You stride past the chained sorcerers and climb onto the caravan without complaint. As you settle onto the bench, you offer Ralik's blessings to the Magister Gup. He offers only a bleary-eyed stare of disinterest in return, before shoving the chained sorcerers aboard. After all, don't they know...
О,
No,
ты
it's
верил.
not true.
Eloisa was the prettiest girl, not to others, but to you. Her luminous eyes shone brighter than the moon. The day you collared her for Fort Joy, you wept every tear you had. You never cried again.
Ой. Крыса.
Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true.
Тридцать
Can't be
три.
true. No, no, no.
Лови, на перчаточки на самом деле.
Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true.
Лучше.
Can't be true.
О, вот точно подойдет.
No.
White as dried with salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft.
Back! Get back! I'll kill.
Shh, lass. I know you're all afraid. In times like these, I don't blame you. But I ain't out to hurt you. Now, why don't you take a few breaths and tell me what...
She slumps, all bravado drained.
No, no. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
Сколько кто у них? Какая-то тварь статуя. Не знаю, чем бороться.
Void walking, you mean? Poor thing. No wonder you were scared.
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Duna's beard. Loha. My boss, Loha, will want to know what happened to me.
Lohar, eh?
Well, you'll find him in Effie's Emporium, neath the Black Bull. He's a fine man.
She looks up at Beast through tear-stained eyes, but you can see her resolve hardening as she remembers.
Oh, Seven sympathy. I saw those things.
She flinches at the slightest.
Так. Ого. Сходу, как говорится. Ай. Ладно. Личный завет. Сорок 4 давай, извиняюсь. Гримуар.
What?
Так, тут крепость. С которой мы так все вышли. Ей.
The kid is whistling an off-key tune as he strolls about shiftily. He raises an eyebrow at your approach, but says nothing.
Совсем не дурно, мальчик.
Not too out. Just look, Cena. Ben Mesd. Ooh, want like that, want?
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off. But the kid is whistling.
Not too out, Cena. Two.
The kid shoves his hand.
Чем можно по-разному отмечать? Так, ладно.
Running off, like Barnby and Sam did.
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah, guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong. Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up
The older-looking Magister notices your presence. He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the...
Port elf. What word do you bring?
His face goes pale, and his eyes open wide. The Magister...
The Void Woken come.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers...
As long as you stay put, speak. Rip the void, though. It's closing in. Void Woken roam the...
The Magister smiles, but he does not make eye contact.
Thank the Seven I've Oldest to guide me in these times. He allows me to borrow a bit of courage from him when I need. It's only a matter of time, you know? Outside Driftwood, not even the sharpest blades can protect us from those... Our numbers dwindle. I know they disappear. Farewell.
О! Ладно, ты кто-то.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Are you sure? Them sorcerers from the caravan?
They'd be daft to come back. And as long as there's no sorcerers, there's no Void Woken.
Методично.
The silent monk, like every other. The silent monk's stitched lips of a... The monk has no... It stares.
Какие все важные.
This town looks peaceful enough. Let's find out if looks deceive.
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom.
The dwarf keeps singing his wistful tune, oblivious to your presence.
My word, but you do looking some half-hearted. Got yourself situated.
What?
Don't want to leave town. Can't blame him. There's no safety in solitude.
Well, keep steady. People still need potions. They'll be by soon enough.
Эх, ну не знаю. Да. Ну это ладно. Интересно.
Much business today?
Not much. People don't want to leave town. Can't blame them. There's no safety in solitude.
Well, keep steady. People still need potions. They'll be by soon enough.
Ну это хороший плюс. Так вот, снялся.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Так, вот это хороший. Еще тут. Так.
Woke up this morning in a sweat. Can't get that thing in my mind.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat
Made
sells
it back,
such fish?
safe and sound.
That's
That's all you've got to think about right now.
The rest of this town.
Easier said than done,
It's all
Ada.
well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Woke up this morning in a sweat. Can't get that thing in my mind.
You made it back, safe and sound. That's all you got to think about right now.
Easier said than done, Ada.
Так, теперь надо как-то компенсировать. А вот пересадка тоже есть. Так. Можно было купить дорогущую вещь.
Woke up this morning in a sweat. Can't get that thing in my mind.
You made it back, safe and sound. That's all you got to think about right now.
Easier said than done.
Так,
Yep,
ну
yep.
ладно.
You eating any of your own fish?
You kidding? I don't eat what I sell. I usually buy from over.
The older-looking...
Halt, Scaleskin! What word do you bring?
His face good.
The void will...
Hush, be quick!
He nods it.
Он что оказался.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Так, диаманты. Ну, телепортация. О! Я тоже.
Nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Vapid fiction. Long the large numbers of hands.
Так, книга. Ладно, уж интересно. Ой. Крупно. Не очень крепко. Но крупно. О, листок был. Да.
Our orders are to hold the town, so we hold the void. Damn it!
Well, hello. You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours, and, in one case, 3 heads.
It's free to look their travels, friend.
Much business.
Ну, сколько денег много. Серьезно, вообще.
Well, keep steady. People still need potions. We'll be by soon enough. Could be worse, you know.
Disgusting.
You could be a dwarf, for starters.
You experience a flash of memory, but not of the fish you ate. You stand at a barrier. It buzzes like a locust's. 7 others stand with you, the short one and the fire breather among them. They gaze upon the portal, entranced and obsessed. Ripples spread from where his fingers touch. Between each crest you glimpse nothingness, void. The memory fades.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Another memory emerges through the same. The 7 figures nod in unison and begin to chant. In that moment, darkness seizes you. You are paralyzed in place, arms akimbo and legs locked. The sights melt away. A vision consumes you. You watch powerlessly as ribbons of source flow from you into them. 7 strands, 1 for each. The vision is cut short. Your consciousness is thrust violently from the.
All this? How can you
You are
afford
lost
this?
in the past once again. Ahead of you, the black vortex swells upon the barrel. The 7 conspirators release their grip, and you move to retaliate. But in unison, they raise their arms and turn their palms to you. They lift you from the ground and turn your body so that you face only void. No shriek you've ever heard could rival this cacophony. But
Never forget.
the past sweeps about you until you are with one coordinated gesture. The 7 traitors thrust you into the void. The screams are silenced. There is only first you fight the void, then you accept it, and finally you welcome it. The 7 chose their path and deign to choose yours. The memory fades, yet you still feel the result. You float beyond darkness. There is only
Cold steel it is.
calm as a coiled spring.
You needing supplies? Anything more?
Oh! Зачем город исчез?
How you holding up?
Until later.
Торговцы, торговцы, богатый городок.
Special prices for war is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
Well, keep steady. People still need potions. They may soon enough.
Какие цены?
You eating any of your own fish?
You kidding? I don't eat what I sell. I usually buy from home.
Пока не будем раньше.
Latest news! Many a latest, my friend. The war, the big ain't looking too good for them lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna win. Don't need to tell you of all people, them 7 savers. Stabbed in the back he was, kill 'em all, I say. Do 'em like Magister Raymond did, old ladies. I mean, they doomed us jolly just did. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything. And she has them stripped. You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with this.
Что диктовать? На самом-то деле. Рыб собрал сразу.
This fish is ugly. Hello, mister.
The little boy looks at you.
You be careful. My daddy's a man. No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here. We're waiting for our friend. He went swimming all the way to Fort Joy. That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's gonna find his mum and bring her back. Cool. How did you know? Mister, have you seen...
Tell them the truth about Joe.
What they don't know can't hurt.
Kids are resilient. Tell them.
That's правда.
The horror grows.
No, that's a horrible thing to say.
She bursts into tears, then looks from you to her and back again, then starts crying too. After a moment, the crying subsides.
So where's Joe?
Так я только что объяснил.
My mum says that's a rude word. I think we should go home. Come on, Ben. Bye-bye, miss.
They skip away, still children, but now...
Ну, это ничего. Ну, отцы не берем. Отцы.
Julian, shut the marriage done now. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
Oh, but yours is not a stink like the one that surrounds us. Spat, tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broke. We do cruel things unto...
He licks his lips.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss. My fave, I'm very good at what I do. There was a whiff of something in the air when you best convinced me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and...
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambitious. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. No doubt a trustee of Dallas is champing up. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. But they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule, a beast of burden. But some defy that role. There are I need of a rat catcher. Of course. I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little...
Stay behind? But I've my orders.
Like I said, Julian. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up? How very hard. One last thing. The Magisters, should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. Adieu and good luck.
О,
My stitch-lipped lovelies, we set sail.
проходной билет.
And man your stations.
Так, что это?
Left behind like a dog. Blah. 7 curses upon that ship.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
Пусть будет.
You, the so-called friend of Dallas. I'd be whining and dining aboard the... Yes, I am very much aware. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning by the bishop's bones. You saw it? Out with it, man. What happened? Void woken. That means Source was used. Which means Raymond, that old goat. Always suspecting there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the... Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ship sinking, weapons disappearing. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure. And hard workers too. You know what Queen Justinian is like, surely. A tyrant and a master strategist. There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect it may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. But it's wild territory. Remote and hostile. Should you find any such place, in that case, go forth.
I've enough strife. Ain't got much to say. Off with you.
Вводим в всех магазинах. Объявление. Порадуемся. Так, ну сегодня, пожалуй, все. Прогуливаться по этим местам. Всем всего доброго.